Okay, so we're back. I did not get a chance to do any of the grinding, so yeah, for now. Let's just go back here and just get prepared for what we're about to do. Not you, okay. Right. Right. First, we should have some new trade-ins tomorrow. Right. For now, leave that. Right, so let's go and deal with the rest of that volcano. Don't really have to do that, but yeah. Mm. Leave that. No, I've done that one already. Okay. Mm. It's funny how when we're down there, it's one step path. We're here. It's now 3. Right. Sorry. Right, mock trays. How are you going to be compared to your brethren? Endure agility. There we go. And now comes the pain. Mm-hmm. Fire spin, okay. Love to love the slow way to catch. Slowness for the catch. One flamethrower. Okay, so you have 2 moves that damage. Okay. Okay, that was worrying. Though in fairness, Electrode isn't the most defensive Pokemon, and it was a neutral hit. So hey. Hey TA, how you doing? I mean, in fairness though, also, all 3 of these burbs have been absolutely painful to capture. Yeah, it's been bad here. And considering we still have 4 more legendary Pokemon and a mythical to catch. Eventually. We're not at them yet. They're all post-league. But still, if I'm having this much trouble on these 3, what are the others going to be like? What have you been doing anyway, TA? Aside from the heat hiding. Oh, yeah, I mean, it'd be nice. I think post-league I can start getting some of the fancy Pokeballs. So I might be able to get some more useful things. Because Dusk Ball will be a blessing for some of them. I also missed it the other day, where I finally gave you your smiting ability. Yeesh! That flamethrower hurt. For not very effective, it was very effective. Still a way off from evolving though, because of the fact that, you know, this is Gen 3 and using a stone to evolve can mean losing out on a lot of moves. And there's a move in the 50s that I want to teach. And it's a stabby move, so, you know, you want that. So, I think Rhydon's about to go down. So, yeah. Whereas obviously in the more recent games, I could have just done it and then move reminded it. So, you know, the fun of the older gens. Yep. Moltres became afraid that we were talking about powering you up, so decided I'm getting in. Right, Fear the smite. Yeah, even though you were not in the team though, it was still decided I don't want to be here. Surely it being dig, I should go down, not up. But yeah. All right. Sorry, I'm trying to look about things. There we go. And go and join the other two. Do a Pokemon in a second. Right. Yeah, I guess it is the case that no one wants to fight the Smites. Champ was being up first. There you are. Yeah, I'll just delete that. Alright. Yeah. Just do that for a second. Actually, let's give Burrup the quick, well, Liam, that for a minute. Just so I have a quick way back. Right. So now we've caught that, it is just now a lot, grinding time, because, like I said yesterday, level 50 for the next gym. So I want to get to 48. So we have 6 levels to get through. Which is a lot. I equip an item which is reduced chances of encounter. Doesn't feel that way, does it? Right, so. Rhyperior really isn't going to like this spot. Just realised that. Go. We'll get that double fight. Okay, everyone wants to fight. Which one do you want to fight, TA? Obviously, these are Machamp's moves, not your ones, but like, yeah, which one do you want to go for? So obviously, I'll have Machamp go for the other. Alright. Martin, get your thing off screen. Wow, okay, they both have it in for Machamp. Oh, I'll just double kick too. About the same as the Thunderbolt. Well, this isn't. Maybe less than Thunderbolt. Bolt up. It did a thing so it could do a higher chance of crits, but then uses a move that does fixed damage. Well, you can smite a thing in a bit. Can't believe they lost to a Need Arena. Just wait until we do reach the point where I can use the Moonstone on it. Okay, we're nearly done with Machamp for the minute. Ooh, that would have been nasty if that hit. Finish this one off with him. How much does low kick do? Low kick hurt. Okay. Three swims around the island, a little excessive. No one suspects the smite. Yeah. Trying to see if there's like another spot which might be better for doing. Oh, hello, that's. That there. Well, that trainer might be good as well. Trying to just find a better trainer to use on. I don't have to run all the way back to town to heal. Oh yeah, any upcoming games so far that you're looking forward to, TA? Because I mean, we're just going to be in general chat mode while we do all the grinding. We're at 43. Flatter. Unfortunately, not a very useful move. Outside of particular setups, but definitely not one you want to. I feel like I want to take advantage of. Yeah, I mean, obviously, yeah, those are next year, so. I mean, hopefully, after the mess, they are better than Scarlet Violet was in the end. Also, no, even though I haven't done it on stream, but can we please not do the Crabominal BS that the Legend ZA DLC did? Because that is brutal. Oh hey, War Turtle wants your smiting to be better. Let's insult it with stabbies. Oh no, wait, it's going to just do that. I said stabbies. Didn't even take a scratch. Yeah, I mean the raids weren't good. The stuff. But like no, the ZA DLC has probably one of the most BS fights you have to do. It sucks so much. Well, hopefully they've learned from that. But yeah, I mean, obviously, September's going to be crazy because you've got Wolverine coming, which I'm going to do. Control Resonant later in September, which is also coming out on the same day as Dawn of War 4. Help! I'm just gonna... Oh well, they actually hit you. They paid for it. Oh look, they did no damage. Yeah. I mean, the showing of it in the State of Play a couple of days ago looked good. Right. That's that done for now. Alright, I need a good trainer for Doug Trio. There is not a good trainer for Doug Trio. Right. I'm trying to think here while I recharge the... Anyway, what were those other trainers using? No. I'm not even... Okay, they could work. Where are they? There. They showed off, again, State of Play showed off a lot more on it. So, yeah. Go. So that one's September as well. But yeah, it is obviously sequeling. It definitely was cool, and that's why I got it. It looked interesting. Well, I bought the original. Well, I bought the first one on PS4. Because I played the PS5 version, but I bought the original PS4 version. When I found the Steelbook in a clearance sale. Played a little bit of it. And then I just never got around to going back to it. And when they announced like an update with, all the DLC and whatnot, I was like, yeah, okay, I'll get it again and play it. And got around to it. Yeah, that clearance, not only did I pick up Control in its Steelbook, I also got the Batman Arkham Trilogy Steelbook. Like, both of those for 40 quid. Because it was 2 for 20. Just a blanket 2 for 20 on some big titles. Well, sorry, 2 for 20, but... 2 for 40 on some big titles that were, obviously stuff that was fairly recent at the time. So, 20 quid each. So, and Steelbooks. You wouldn't have expected to grab a Steelbook like that. So yeah. Yeah, I'd call that good. £40 for two... Well, like what? Control... Effectively, it was 10... When you think about it, that was £10 a game. Because if the Batman one was 3 games... £10 for 4... £40 for 4 games is pretty good. And 4 big games as well was pretty good. So, but yeah, I was glad when, like I say, the complete editions gave me a reason to go back to Control. So... yeah. Ow. Oh boy. Yeah, got Summer Games Fest showcase tomorrow. Oh jeez, that was bad. Oh, you roll low on the magnitudes. Does freaking Dugtrio even learn Earth? Oh well, I got 10. Just as I was questioning, does he even learn Earthquake? Gen 3, Dugtrio. Oh yeah, I do get Earthquake. Not for a while though. Damn, like, there is a massive gap in his move pool. Because you get 5, 9. Yeah. You get Slash at 38, but then nothing until Earthquake at 51. Yet prior to that, you'd had levels, you know, well, see, level 1, but then 5, 9, 17, 21, 25, 26, 38. So yeah, slowed down a little bit at that point, but that's a huge gap. But yeah, as I was saying, like, I'm... Oh, that wasn't good. But yeah, I'm hoping we see some good stuff tomorrow night. But, not really. Ah, damn it. Poisoned. I've also got another old Game Boy Advance game lined up to do on stream at some point. Oh, just mud slapped. I'm actually going to leave this one well, it was the Game Boy Advance, but yeah, it's a game that I played a ton out of. And if you want to realise, it's a game that a lot of people didn't even, well, as far as I can tell, didn't know existed. Okay, you're not gonna... Like, it, like, its release was not really publicised. So, yeah, but yeah, I played a lot of it when it came out, and there's not... I mean, I've seen there is a couple of, like, playthroughs that have been done on, like, YouTube, but not much. So, yeah, I'm gonna give this thing a new day in the spotlight. It's also for a franchise I don't think you may have heard of, TA, so can look forward to that surprise. But you'll also understand why I liked it as well when I do it. Depending on when we're done with here on Pokemon, it might be the next game. Depending. You know, like timing and whatnot. Of course. 4, 4, and then 8, of course. You do you, Doug Trio. Oh, damn it. When you prep, the A doesn't... You really think intimidating is going to work like that, huh? Yeah. Yeah, you'll see eventually. Everyone will see eventually. Go. And when you do see, you'll never have seen it coming. But yeah, I'd play it more. I'll say though, I played it more via the Game Boy player attachment on my GameCube than on my Game Boy Advance, because I just wanted to play it on the big screen. Oh, come on! Freaking poison me again. Oh, come on! Ow. I got something. Damn it, had to poison me again. Ow. Eyelashes. Rhydon's not really going to be learning anything new either. go. Yeah, it definitely, especially, well, it's a hot spring, so I don't know. We're gonna go Sand Slash second, okay. That would be why. I just hate how it always is the case for me that I take one accuracy reduction, or they boost their evasion by once, and then hitting just becomes a freaking chore 99% of the time. I'm actually amazed I got 2 in a row there. It's because I called it out. Yeah, I wasn't going to do the third because of the accuracy. I'm actually amazed that went better than I thought. Don't need to heal yet. Oh! Fudge. Damn it. Alright, I am going to fight the Pharaoh just because, you know, Pharaoh is worth a good EXP. And that. Yeah, 883 isn't bad. The nice thing is Rock Blast will not trigger Poison Point, so I can safely do that all day. Well, not all day, but you know what I mean. It's a pity there isn't anyone better, I think. Let's see, find a particular... Yeah, like, your team's only in the 20... But, oh yeah, hold on. Level 34 one. Hold on, what was that other team? Might be a slightly better trainer here. can make one rock blast. How much EXP am I getting from this Raticade? I need to. I want to math something. Because it's working out optimal trains. Nope, don't mean to hit that. Yeah, I think better trainer is back in Kanto itself. Yeah, that's not what I wanted. If I go back to Kanto means we can quickly deal with a loose end. Yeah. It's the bit, because right now, like I say, we've got a decent bit of a level jump. So we, you know, oh boy, have to... Because you go from the start of the 40s up to 50. And, like... Oh boy, it's a long gap. Put you there. No, up, thank you. Oh yeah, and then the Pokemon League will max out in the 60s. Oh wait, we want Pidgeot. No, no. And then, you know, with the... Obviously you got all the Victory Road, but... Yeah, you kind of would want a few more trainers that you could do. Where is it? Where are you? There's one more trade in here somewhere. There we go. Yeah, I mean, they do have higher level stuff in this version for rematches up in like the, I think going up into the 80s. But hey, At least you don't have to deal with the monstrosity that's Garchomp. Alright, I mean, even without Mega Evolution, that Cynthia's Garchomp was a monster. So, Mega Evolution just made it worse. In fact, we're up to 132 is pretty good. Yeah. These are slightly lower level, but these are worth like a good amount each. $1,015 per, and he has 3 of them. So yeah, this trainer's just... Oh wait, another oh no, the third one is later. Like, once you beat the league, he gets a third one. Forget that the last one doesn't evolve yet. It's, you know, 2,500 XP just from him. Pretty good. Good for training your rock and electrics. Yep. Well, that's what I say. It's right now. It's. I mean, this is what It's probably why, yeah, for like trainer rematching, I think the VS Seeker was the best rematch system. Because the fact that basically any trainer out in the world could be rematched meant you can just optimize for which trainer is the best for the EXP. And obviously the fact that some of them also upgrade their teams as you meet certain points in the game, it really helps. Well, because in Gen 2, when they added the phone calls, it was only very specific trainers. And it was when they called you, not you asking them. And obviously they've dropped that whole bit again in more recent gens. Granted, in both Sword, Shield, Scarlet and Violet, you get the EXP candies from just doing the raids. So you can farm those. overall. Yeah, and then there was that as well, that they do that. So yeah, like just being able to flag every trainer around and be like, who's up for rematch? Done. Like, such a good system. And a good way of, you know, getting more money, because like, how are you buying that Porygon in the game corner? I will admit, those fighting people back out at Island 1, I am going to obviously still use for some of the training for some of the Pokemon. Because, you know, those are, you know, Machoke, Primate, some good XP from them. It's just, you know, training Pokemon that can't just annihilate them by looking at them. So... come on! Do we have anything else now said? Bandai has finally announced Elden Ring for Switch 2 release date after delay, delay, and delay for trying to get it running properly. So that's coming for 28th of August. So anyone who's been wanting to play Elden Ring on the go and doesn't have any of the other handheld devices, but does have a Switch 2, there you go. The extra content will also be released on the other platforms at the same time. I mean, yeah, it did take a while, TA. I mean, they announced it, obviously, with the Switch 2 announcement, but from what was coming from behind the scenes stuff, the port was a bit of a mess. Like, graphically a mess. It's apparent like people got to play it behind closed doors about this time, maybe more like Gamescom time. So, you know, last year, and like they were not allowed to record it or anything because apparently, yeah, it just wasn't running very well at all. And then, like a couple of 2 or 3 months later at the Tokyo Game Show, it was again behind closed doors and not allowed to do footage and whatnot. But some of the people who had done the Gamescom demo of it and then playing the Tokyo Game Show version of the demo did note that it was definitely improved. And then, you know, again, there's more like hands-on behind closed doors again earlier this year, and yet again, it was improved. So, I mean, I'm not too surprised. I mean, like, you know, it's always going to be the thing when it's the new machine. You know, they've obviously got to learn how to work with, you know, as they learn how to work with the new machine and whatnot. And plus, Elden Ring is massive, so... Yeah, exactly. The fact they've taken their time to do it and whatnot. I was honestly expecting Duskbloods to come out first. Before Elden Ring. But no, it comes... It's coming over the summer holidays. The only kind of disappointing thing is it will be a game key card for the Switch 2. So, yeah. Oh jeez, got frozen. That just defrosted immediately. Well, that didn't go well for you, did it? But like I say, for people who have been wanting to get it for Switch 2, at least your time is finally coming. D4. What's annoying me as well at the minute is there's no like good fire type trains to rematch to help train my water types, or you know, rock or ground users. But yeah, the stuff we've got to do once we beat the league. So obviously once we beat the league, we can then go and get Mewtwo. We then will have the other islands available. Plus the event islands. Not really. Let me find the Cinnabar Lab. Oh wait, not the freaking lab. It's something else. Pokemon Mansion, that's it, not the lab. A couple of trainers in there are using fire types, but they are... Yeah, the teams are not that good. Charmander and Charmander... Oh, sorry, Charmander, Charmeleon, a Ninetale... Problem is, it's also a cave, so I've got to deal with all the wild Pokemon. Yeah, there's only like one of them who's viable. Let's have a look. Where about in the building is he? Which one am I looking for? That guy. Eek. He is deep. Yeah, unfortunately, the gyms are a place you can't rematch. As far... I'm certain the gyms can't be... Now I'm doubting. Can I do... I don't think I can rematch the gym leaders, but... You know what? You cannot use the VS Seeker inside any buildings or caves. Damn it, the one good trainer who had a fire type, I can't rematch. But yeah, islands, as I was saying, islands 4 through 7 we will have to do. We then got Naval Rock and Birth Island because they gave us the items to do it when we with the Switch version of the game. We don't have to wait for any like special events or anything to access them. So that will get us the reward Pokemon tied to those events. Plus Raikou, Entei, or Suicune is going to be running around the region. As they do. Although it'll only be one of them, as it is based on your starter. I believe it's the one that your starter's weak to, but I might be wrong. But I think it is, because obviously the whole fire, water, electric thing. So we'll have Entei to deal with. Which is why I have Doug Trio. Doug Trio is going to be the reason it's not going to abandon the fight. So yeah. Yeah, wandering Pokemon suck. They suck. Which, oh geez, I hated Galarian Zapdos. Just charging around all over the place faster than you could move. I mean, the trick with wandering Pokemon is finding a location where you can, like, trip back and forth to try and get it to come to where you are. I know the good route to do it on in this game. Ironically, it's not where I'm at now, it's a different route. The one unfortunate thing is, because this is Gen 3, tracking a wandering Pokemon is very slow. Because you have to go and look at your Pokedex every single... Or is it on your map? I can't remember which way around it is. It's either in your Pokedex or on your map. You've got to go and look there every single time. While... obviously, the later games, you can just have your map open on the second screen, and it would tell you where they are. But yeah, with the arrival of abilities, the arrival of abilities, however, do give us one advantage. That, because yeah, in Gen 2, all you had was Mean Look, and I mean, what? They were not, it wasn't exactly, you had to basically be prepared for them if you were seeking them. Obviously, Gen 3, we now got, you now have Block as well to prevent them from fleeing. And then there is also, yeah, that was my hope as well. It was also the reason why I always would lead with a Pokemon with Thunder Wave or Stun Spore. Because if I ran into a new roaming Pokemon, I could try and paralyze them before they fled, so they were now status conditioned forever, and then kind of chip damage them over time, and then capture them. Or if I had like my Ghastly line out, I'd mean look on them. Which worked well until I learnt that they had both Raw, which would, you know, not care about, which would force my Pokemon out, so there went the mean look. Or they used Bite, which would just destroy a Ghastly, Haunter, or Gengar. So, yay. Or the one time I used Crobat. Oh, what's that? I ran into a Raikou, and it used, you know, Thunderbolt on me. Destroying it. Because I gave the Zubat line mean look. I'm not hitting that shoulder button. Uh-oh. That's broke. No, come on. I want to balance. But like, for the hoping to capture a Pokeball, obviously all the additional balls that they added started to help. Like, you encounter a roaming Pokemon, you just would throw the Quick Ball because it, you know, first turn of the battle and it's got really high catch rate. So, and you'd hope that that worked. Uh-oh, it's falling. Uh-oh. Yeah. I'd have to check. Are the quick balls a thing for this game? Ah. Sadly not. Quick balls were added in Gen 4. Yeah, I know, that's disappointing. Right. So, Gen 3, this is what we have. So Gen 3 gave us the Net Ball, Dive Ball, Nest Ball, Repeat Ball, Timer Ball, Luxury Ball, and the Premier Ball. Damn, not even the Dusk Ball wasn't even for another generation either, and that was a really good ball. Damn it, all the really good Pokeballs are not available for another generation. Best catch rate for a Pokeball is obviously, you know, excluding the you know, so excluding the Master Ball, the best ball is the Beast Ball, but only when used on Ultra Beasts, where it has a 5 times catch rate. Oh no, wait, the Love Ball. Okay, no, the Love Ball, sorry, 8 times. Okay, no, so there are actually maybe more. Heavy Ball. No, wait, that's different. No, Heavy Ball works differently, so no, that's not that. Okay, the Level Ball, if you have to be 4 times higher than the wild Pokemon. That's not happening very often. Yeah, Quick Ball is a ×5 on the first turn. Repeat Ball if you've already caught the Pokemon, but... okay, yeah, so a couple of balls that were better, but... boy. I think they're a little... I think they're a bit big for that bird cage. Because, you know, Dodrio and Dodrio you can ride. Like, they are big enough for people to climb on and ride. Yeah, maybe he puts the balls in there. His regrets of not having burbs that are too big. Mm. You have nothing that could hurt them. Oh, that's bad. Gengar is in so much. When trainers get in your way. I mean, here, now that's something I will go back to those fighting trainers on the Island 1 to do. Gengar. Because, yeah. Something I want to... Is that a unique thing for Seadra? Yeah, it is unique. I was trying to remember on it, but yeah. Seadra is the only Pokemon that has Poison Point that is not a Poison type. Oh, boy. Might be able to get away maybe with the gym at 46. That's done. Anything else going on? Ba-da-ba-da. No, I want to change Pokemon. Quite enough for the level. Let's use you. No, I thought that fight was over. Your staff is very, very low level. Right, I'm gonna head back to. A lot more Pokemon. Right. Get out of my way. Did Need you. And you. This quickly. Right. Ah, boy. Get out my way. No, I think I will do 48. So, yeah, this is definitely going to be not until next week we're doing the gym. But oh well, it happens. So I'm happily doing the, wanting to discuss things reasonably. First step in the grass. Wait, you hadn't... So the thing that lets you hit ghosts carries over to your teammates? I didn't think that was the case. Mm-hmm. Mm. 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 Ba-da. Mm. Well, not even as much easier. Like, I don't. You know, it's. I think we would just get completely battered at this minute. Especially, like I say, we need to get up some levels ready for the Elite Four as well. How I miss when we were doing this stuff with the emulators on, doing the Gen 4 and 5 games on PC with the randomizer bits where I could just turn on EXP boosts to make the leveling up quicker. Did not mean to hit that shoulder button. Ugh. So yeah, I did not realise Foresight carried over for the rest of the team. I thought it only applied to the user. I don't need to use Lick. That was my mistake. Ugh. Mm. Ba-da-ba-ba. Yep, that's getting very damaging. Oh, back in here again. Hmm. Right. Trying to do this. Well, not even to say EXP shares. I said the stuff that I have, like I say, I had on the PC emulator, where I could just grant EXP boosts. That so much more useful. But yeah, like, it's funny, like, people complain about having the EXP all be a default thing, but yeah, I like having it like that. You know, and the modern Gen version of the EXP all compared to the Gen 1 version, which, oh boy, the Gen 1 version sucked. Because the Gen 1 version would just take the EXP and split it amongst all your team. Whereas obviously the newer Gen bit, where it's, oh no, everyone gets... Well, the Pokemon that were in the battle get full EXP, and then everyone else gets 50% of that. Each. So, yeah, such a better system. Yeah, like... Features of later games that are so much... Yeah. I just wish Gengar had some better moves. I mean, let's see. Anything that would be useful. I want to take advantage of his special attack. Most of the moves he learns are all physical, which sucks. Like, art really just isn't good in this gen. I don't know, like... Damn it. Maybe I'll go and buy the... yeah, you know what, I think I know what TM I'm going to teach it. And one that I can reuse. Ow. Oh. This is bad. I have to lose Dragonair as well. Yeah, why couldn't you survive on freaking... Why can't I get in the 39 HP? Oh, no. Yeah, Dragonair's gone. Yeah. This is gonna suck. Yeah, let's quickly return to Kanto. Just so I can do one thing. Just quickly do this before we end. Right. Not too far over. Alright, how much do I need for that? 4, 5. I mean, hold on, what level does he... $45. No, he's going to learn Shadow Ball very soon, so I'm not going to worry about wasting a TM on him for that move. Got 4 hidden powers. Yeah, Hypnosis is too unreliable. What other moves that I've got like a load of which might be worth teaching? 49. Missing 42. 37 and 36. 26. 7 and 2. Right. That will help, I think. I flew to the wrong town. But yeah, now I've got a move that can capitalise on that massive special attack stat. That, like, why did the designers decide to give Gengar massive special attack, but then equip the move pool with, oh yeah, how about he doesn't learn special attacks, really? Right, well that's going to do for today. We'll maybe have trained a bit off stream, sorry. Maybe not, I don't know. Anyway, night everyone.